What is going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is episode number 45, and as you guys can see here by the thumbnail, this is not clickbait. This is not a troll. This is legit. This is true, and this is real. Welcome to Outside the Brand, episode 45. You're watching the Monday Night Raw review for September 13th, 2021. I'm your host, Phil Met, and this is Outside the Brand. Man, we witnessed. I mean, we did witness history. We did.
We witnessed
But-
a shit show, is what we witnessed.
But
Why you mad?
if
Though?
you let me freaking finish, this was out of desperation, in my opinion, because of two things. Monday Night Football was tonight, and AEW Dynamite last week beat Monday Night Raw in the 18 to 49 demographic last week. They're doing this out of desperation, and Big E is now WWE champion. So, without further ado, let's talk about it, and let's get into this review. This review was supposed to happen a few minutes, like maybe 30 minutes ago. Like maybe 30, 45 minutes ago, but we were watching the overtime portion of the Monday Night Football game. My Ravens lost, as always, but there's always next year. We're going to go 0-18, and there's only a 17-game season, so figure that out. We'll figure it out as we go along. Lamar Jackson needs to go. Draft a new quarterback, John Harbaugh. Thank you. Go ahead, guys.
Hi guys, it's Megan. You can follow me on TikTok at Megan_Nicole. Same with my Instagram. I'll be back soon, I promise. Just gotta give me some time.
All the time you need.
How y'all doing? Y'all good tonight? How y'all feeling?
Kiss
Y'all
my
good?
ass, bro.
Y'all
Kiss
good?
my
Shut
motherfucking
up.
ass, bro.
Shut up.
Kiss my
Talk
fucking
to the cat.
ass.
Shut up. Anyway, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? They mad, you know what I'm saying? I tried to tell y'all what's gonna happen. Big E's the new WWE champion. If you're mad about
Laugh
it,
and I
Wow.
both tried to tell you.
Clown.
I'm
Wow.
about to throw a fucking
Wow.
pipe bomb.
word.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. Once he hits you.
Big fucking E, bro. I don't even know where the fuck to start, but I'm gonna fucking drop a pipe bomb.
Oh shit.
That's all I'm gonna say. Loft, you can suck my dick, whatever you want. Get the fuck out of here.
Pause. You
Hey,
mad?
I'm beyond pissed, chat.
He mad?
I'm beyond pissed. Biggie. Okay. First off, WWE ruined another opportunity for a big push. Another one. Another kiss my ass, Phil. Another fucking opportunity
Pause.
wasted. Fucking gone. Zero. Raw sucks. WWE sucks. SmackDown sucks. NXT sucks. The whole damn company sucks. Get rid of it. Vince McMahon needs to be dead by now. Bruce Pitcher.
Well, damn.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is. I mean, all he does is damn kiss Vince McMahon's ass. That's all he does. All right. To put Big E as WWE champion is beyond bullshit. If you wanted to do it right, you give it to fucking Roman Reigns. That's who he should have beat.
No.
Roman Reigns. Because if you're going to get a fucking big push like that, it's got to be to the man who's carried the company for a year. It's got to be the man who's undefeated and ran through everybody in the whole fucking year of SmackDown. The one man that carries SmackDown should have been fucking Big E, who he should have beat. But
No.
instead you give it fucking the WWE title to Big E. That's what you do.
Yes.
Yes. Bruh.
Yes.
Tough.
I ain't doing this podcast, bro. I'm fucking out. I quit.
Okay. See ya.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I told y'all right from the beginning.
I mean, you know, I don't know if that was for real, but what's up, y'all?
We'll figure it out, I guess.
I'm with 1C on this. I totally agree with him. The whole pipe bomb thing. Shit. Probably the best pipe bomb I've ever heard in my life. Most
I heard
inspirational
better.
words I've
CM
ever heard in
Punk
my
did
life
better.
too. But let's get into this, Rob. Let's get into it though.
CM Punk did better, but yeah. Let's get into this show. This. Now, to be completely fair, since my Ravens were on tonight, I did not watch a single shit of this entire show. I watched the first segment with Big E coming out, confronting the WWE Championship match between Bobby and Randy. Good segment, very good segment, as always, because it's Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton. You're always going to get great things from them. And Big E, who came to Monday Night Raw. As soon as I saw Charlotte, because I knew Charlotte was going to be the first match, I turned it right back to the Ravens game. And I did not watch the entire show up until the WWE Championship match between Randy and Bobby. Great match, as always, because those two are the professionals that they are. And then Big E comes in 5 minutes before the show ends, cashes in, and they take a commercial break. I'm like, why are you guys doing a commercial 5 minutes before the show ends? That rarely happens. And then we got what we got. But I want to. Who here watched the entire show? Okay. Off. I don't know about Saul because his camera's off and his mic's off, but
watching right now.
Now, does that count?
Yeah, that's fine. Did you watch the entire show, Saul? Yes. That's a thumbs up. So yes. Overall, what did you think of the entire show? Because we'll go over it and everything like we usually do, but overall, the show.
As far as this was one of those shows where it was like it looked like it was going to improve, and then it went back to like what it usually was. Like the first 15 to 30 minutes were okay, and then it went to its usual decline, and then the main event pushed it back up. So it was those last 2.5 hours they were complete trash, but the main event and the first segment was okay.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, as soon as they made the first segment happen with, no, here, I'm gonna backtrack all the way to Friday at this point, because when Big E won the 6-man tag, and or the 10-man tag, however many people were in that tag team match, and Big E had that interview. He said, I'm going to Monday Night Raw, and whoever has the championship, like, I'm coming for your neck. Like that's it. Like, whoever, like, whatever you have, I'm going to take it. I knew right then and there he was going to show up tonight, but that was the only thing that was interesting on Monday Night Raw, and that was it. That was seriously it. None of this show really meant anything other than the wild card and Big E. That's it. That's it to me. I mean, nothing on this show seemed important. I mean, we had an 8-man tag between randoms in the tag team division, and like 3 out of the 4 tag teams that were on that match are just random pairings. So why am I supposed to care about that and everything in between? Other than the beginning and the end of the show, nothing else mattered. Or at least it didn't seem like it mattered.
Yeah.
From what I saw on Twitter and from what I was just hearing around, checking in your live every once in a while because I was watching the game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, shows like this could be run better, but I feel like it was if if E didn't cash in, or if they didn't have this WWE Championship match, it would have been just a regular terrible episode of Raw. So I mean, that was the only thing that really boosted it up, if you want to call it a boost.
Okay. All right. Let's get into this. So we had the first segment between Big E, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton. They were pretty much just saying, "Hey, removing this match that was supposed to happen at Extreme Rules to tonight," and they advertised it at Extreme Rules as an Extreme Rules match for the WWE Championship, but they just took that stipulation away tonight. They're like, yeah, no, we're not going to have it as an Extreme Rules match. We're just going to have it as a normal match. So there you go. So they just take that completely away. But yeah, we're just having the match, and odds are looking like that I'm going to cash in tonight, whether you like it or not. So I liked Big E and his intensity here. I think Big E's great on the mic. I just don't know. I just didn't really know where everything was going, because at that point, he literally just guaranteed that he was cashing in, right? I mean, that's pretty much what happened. So, what did you guys think of this segment right off the bat, and just how everything panned out? Because it was supposed to be an Extreme Rules match, but they just took that stipulation away because it's Raw.
I think that's one of those things that just really made absolutely no sense, because I remember I did say I don't think E's character is to come from behind and cash in a briefcase like CM Punk or Edge or something like that. But I just feel like him announcing it and then him like being right in the middle of Randy and Bobby, it felt weird. Extreme Rules is, I don't know what they're planning. They could do a match against him and Bobby, E and Bobby, which I feel like is the most that's the most sane thing to do. Knowing WWE, they might do a triple threat, which is
terrible.
Probably, yeah. Who wins that triple threat? I want to say he will retain, but at the same time, I don't know. This is why I was celebrating so much, because like these little glimpses of like surprise, they don't happen, especially on Monday Night Raw. So it's like that's why that's why I am holding on to this the way I am, because it's like, if you take this out of the show, you get nothing. You take this whole segment out of the show, and you have a regular show. Like if Randy had a random match against like AJ Styles again, this is another generic episode of Raw. You know what I'm saying? So like you have certain stuff like this. It's a gleaming point for Raw, because any other time it's a 3-hour show of trash and rematches.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
you're exactly right. That's just exactly it. So when it comes to, I don't know. Like, we're pretty much just going to be talking about Big E's cash in all night, because that's pretty much just what what the show was really the only thing about. But
yeah.
I want to get other people talking here. But so literally anybody can elaborate on.
I'm sorry. I'm here.
So,
I'm here. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be
yeah, no,
honest.
it's all right. So I didn't want it to just be the Laugh and Phil show. So anybody else can talk.
Oh, you good, bro? Oh, you good, bro?
I passed out.
So just
again.
You passed out.
Are you okay? Are you good?
What do you mean?
Like,
I'm just like very tired from work, and after not sleeping for a couple of months.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
I saw that look you get. I didn't like that.
I saw it.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, because of the couple of months of not sleep because of everything, and I just lay down and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit, just see what happens. Like, I'm gonna set my alarm.
Do what you gotta do.
Hey,
So,
look.
I missed like the greater half of Raw, and to the point where I changed it right during the robot match with Alexa to watch the game, and now I am watching everything forward. So I don't know what happened.
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing of substance.
Nothing
there.
really happened.
Nothing of substance.
So first segment of the show. What you think about everything that was happening?
It's Arcade Bro. What anything Arcade Bro? I'm in love with it. Like you know how it is.
There was
Like,
also the
I
WWE
get locked
champion
as-
in that segment, and Big E.
Yes,
in
I do.
that segment.
And then Big E, and which, to be honest, him in the middle of the conversation is kind of me. I'm like,
Yeah, that was a little bit awkward to me too. It's just like
that's my
having him
reaction.
right in the
That's
middle.
my reaction. I'm like, that's actually my reaction right there.
Yeah, just having him right in the middle really seemed odd to me. But I mean, heck, listen, you don't have to be in the middle. You're a big dude. Your name is Big E. Like the guy is huge. Why do you think we call him Large E? Like the guy is large. He is.
Oh yeah.
He's something else. But yeah. I don't know. It was a good segment for what it was, but I mean, it all just mainly just guaranteed that Big E was cashing in tonight, whether anyone liked it or not. And now we had a championship contender match, and it was pretty bad. But we had Charlotte taking on Shayna Baszler. I went into Lost Live, and I literally asked him, "What has Shayna Baszler done to deserve a championship contender match?"
Not a thing.
She's literally done nothing. What did she do last week? Cost Nia Jax the women's championship?
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I was getting out on Twitter, and some replies that I got on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, by the way, at PhenomenalP3. I live tweet the shows. Now that I don't go live anymore. People were telling me in my replies saying, "Hey, the reason why she gets this championship contender match is because of exactly that. She cost Nia the women's championship. So yeah, have it be that way." Excuse me?
I mean,
Excuse me.
I mean,
how does that make any sense? Please elaborate on that, because that made no sense to me.
I mean, look, they had there's no one else on the roster to have Charlotte go against in that stupid championship contenders match.
Oh wait, that's right. I forgot she's the freaking champion.
Yeah, Shayna's getting embarrassed every week. Like Corbin said, she might as well get released if she doesn't beat Nia, because Shayna is. I remember what she was when I first saw her. So now just watching her lose every week, and especially throwing them into championship contender matches when you know the champion most likely is going to win, especially in the women's division, because Charlotte doesn't take pinfalls like that unless it's Nia Jax, apparently. But
good night, Mo. Sorry for the late live, man.
Have a good night, man. But yeah, Shayna, I don't know what she did to get the match.
She hasn't won a match since February. So the fact that she just randomly gets this championship contender match is ridiculous. And Corbin, I honestly have to agree. Shayna wrestles in that ring like she literally does not want to be there anymore. She does not want to be here. Like she wrestles in that ring just to get the paycheck and go home.
Like Brock.
And that's it. She does not look like she wants to be here anymore. And why? And do I blame her? No.
She was so good. She was so good in NXT. But once they brought her to the main roster, you could tell she's like, yeah, this is not going where I thought it was going.
No, because she is literally everything that Vince does not want in his women's wrestling, and his women's roster. She is not close to 6 feet. She does not have blonde hair. And she does not have big U-nose. That's what he looks for in women's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all he does. And she's literally everything but that. She came from MMA. That's not what he wants. This match was what it was. The winner of this match, as always, is Charlotte Flair. So she won her own championship contender match. So she's just gonna face herself. We'll probably have another championship contender match next week between two randoms, and we'll figure it out as we go along. But wait, no, we can't have another championship contender match because she's already facing Alexa at the pay-per-view. So what was the point of this? Just to have Shayna lose again. I just realized that. Literally just release her already so that she can go elsewhere or go back to MMA or just something, because she does not want to be here
at all. That's all.
It literally frustrates me to the point because I know how good, we all know how good she can be.
Yeah.
So Alexa came out after the match and just presents a present to Charlotte. Opens up the box and it's literally the Lily doll, but with blonde hair, and called it Charlie. Like,
good luck, Charlie. I'm just playing.
Hey, that was a good ass show.
Don't disrespect my girl. Don't disrespect that show. I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a good ass show. She says that she doesn't collect dolls, she collects championships, and Bliss needs to leave her dollies at home. Bliss tells her to let her hair down once in a while, and Lily loves to give gifts. So take it. Opens it up, it's Charlie. Fans were literally chanting "Open it," so they were eating this out of the palm of their hands and everything. So Bliss says it's something for her to play with once she takes her championship. Everyone deserves a friend, even a self-absorbed, narcissistic bitch like you. She honestly could not have said anything better because that's exactly what Charlotte is.
Damn.
Is she wrong? Is she wrong?
I don't use that word when referring to women, but I'm just saying, damn. And I'm just saying, I think they write their word in the script too much.
I mean, yeah, no, like, like I trust me, dude. I don't do that either. Like, I don't call women bitches like right to their face or anything like that. But I mean, look, if there is anything to say to Charlotte, it is that. But
I mean, I feel her vibe. I understand what you're trying to get across in the script.
Yeah. So, Flair says after she beats her at Extreme Rules, she'll get Mattel to send her a Charlotte Flair action figure. Mattel. Okay. No. Still heated, y'all. Flair throws the doll at Bliss, and who then jumps on her. Charlotte gets knocked from the ring and rushes back inside and actually hits a code red on Charlotte to pose with the championship. This match is happening at Extreme Rules. It's going to be Alexa versus Charlotte. Okay.
See, it's that first few. The first few minutes was cool, and then
what am I supposed to really think here? Am I supposed to think that Alexa's gonna win this? Because I don't.
I mean, only thing I got from this was that the new dolls are on WWE Shop at the moment. Like 20 minutes after Charlotte threw it at Alexa, they are on WWE Shop. I don't know for how much, but I know they are on sale. So I think Megan was gonna say something. I think.
Yeah, she had her camera on and then she turned it off, so I don't know what happened.
I was just gonna say that, like, I can see Alexa winning the title, just because I know that. I don't know exactly when, but I know that Charlotte's supposed to be leaving to go film that fucking Walking Tall remake. And I don't know if it's soon or if it's later, but if she leaves after Extreme Rules, it would only make sense for Alexa to take the title.
The Lily doll is being sold for $30.
Yes, and I am tempted to buy one just for my cosplays.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Saul,
Yes.
you would be hyped about that.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
That's Saul for you.
I love you, Saul.
I love you guys too.
Oh man.
Holy shit. 6-man tag. This literally gave me no enthusiasm to watch.
Ass.
Drew McIntyre, Mr. Feeney, and the Viking Raiders. No, the War Raiders. No, War Machine. Literally, men with beards versus Jinder Mahal, Veer, and Shanky. This match had to have been ass. I didn't see a single thing of it.
Wasn't good at all. Wasn't good in the slightest. I don't know why I was part of the show. Should have been taken off. This is one of those filler matches that they just put in there because they were filling up time. Terribly, by the way. No.
I mean, look who did the pinfall. I mean,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, Claymore to the face. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know who it was to.
Shanky, I think, or Veer, one of them.
One of them. All right, so Jinder
Yeah.
wasn't pinned.
No.
So Drew and the men with beards pick up the win.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to say here. It's Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre still on WWE TV in the year 2021.
It was bad.
Drew McIntyre, I don't mind. It's Jinder. And look, I don't even want to hear the fucking don't hinder Jinder shit, because look, he does not need to be on TV in 2021. He does not need to be on TV in the year 2021.
What, you want him to release? You want him cut or something, or what?
He can eat in catering for all I care. He doesn't need to be on TV. He was not on TV for years up until this point. Why did they all of a sudden just have to use him now? Why?
I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you that.
I feel like Monday Night Raw is just literally a just me yelling at the camera the entire time. But how can you guys blame any of us here for not liking this shit?
They can't. They can't. They just throw matches out there and they're like, oh, this will fill up time. This will fill up time. This will fill up time. Boom. Main event. That's what it all has come to. That's why every main event is like, oh my God, something big has to happen because nothing else happened for 2.5 hours. Or for 3.5 hours. But actually, no, 2.5. I'm sorry, 2.5 hours.
I don't even want to go into what Reggie did tonight because, look, it's a 24/7 championship. Even though Reggie is Reggie and we all do kind of like him, it's a 24/7 title. He just got away from R-Truth and Akira again.
And Drew Gulak.
And Gulak. And Drake Maverick.
So, yeah.
So I
And
mean,
they kind of teased the stable too.
they did. I did kind of see that. Drake Maverick was in a suit like he
Yeah.
was back in his general manager days at 205 Live, because yes, he
Mhm.
was the general manager of that brand at first. For people
Okay.
for people that completely forgot, that it was the execution that was off. The execution of Monday Night Raw has been off for the past 3 years,
Yeah. Pretty much.
going back to 2019. There, I said it.
Pretty much.
People were trying to get in contact with me over the Jeff Hardy stuff. I literally had no idea that Jeff Hardy was even going to be on the show tonight, and he was in a United States Championship match. Why, I don't know, but this match was honestly okay for what it was. This match was pretty. To me, it felt pretty short, but it's. I don't know. What did you feel about this United States title match? This was honestly really random to me, though.
Jeff should have won, honestly, because he did have that clean pin. Honestly,
I mean,
Jeff. Honestly, the ref screwed him over. Honestly, it's not Damian's fault. It's not his fault. It was the ref.
what did you think, Saul? Loff?
You know, I wanted Jeff to win.
But yeah, no, I saw you
course you
live.
I mean, it was okay match. There, I feel like, don't yell at me, Phil, but there were like 4 botches in this match, and it's nuts.
Phil.
I don't know if Jeff.
No,
I
I saw them all too. Look, I mean, they're pretty obvious, so I mean, you couldn't miss them.
like I don't know if Jeff just wasn't on Damian's speed or if this it was like a miscommunication. But like Jeff tried to do the atomic drop and messed up. He tried it at the end, at the very end. He tried to do his reckoning. I think he calls it little crossroads jump, and it looked weird on the finish. I don't know what happened. I guess Jeff didn't turn over fast enough or whatever. But like stuff like that scares me because I don't like seeing Jeff have those botches. 'Cause I feel like when they're watching him backstage, they're like, "Oh, he's botched." So like, "Oh, we're not gonna put him in the show." You know what I'm saying? But if you take everything away from that, or if you keep it in, it was still a really good match. There was still a point in time where I thought Jeff was going to win, even though deep down I knew Damian was going to retain. But it was a good match. It was Jeff didn't do as many moves off the top rope, which I expected, and I guess that's the kind of vibe he's going for right now as far as his wrestling style goes. But I mean, it was a good match on. I'm always happy to see Jeff on the actual show, not chasing after Reginald. So.
Jeff's just in a really tough space right now.
Yeah.
They literally have no idea what to do with him.
Yep.
And literally everybody in this freaking WWE universe is pushing for something for the guy. Because we all know it's not gonna. We all know that this is not gonna be forever. We know it's not. So you're like, we're either saying you do something now, or you just let him go so that he can do something before his career ends. Because it's going to end at some point. I know we don't want it to happen, but it has to happen at some point. Everybody has to come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
I do not ever want to see Jeff Hardy gone, but if they're not doing anything, what are you keeping him here for?
Honestly.
And Laf, I know you don't like me here. I know you don't like hearing me say that, or just hearing literally anyone say that at this point. But
Yeah.
come on, man. I mean, at this point,
I feel you.
we just gotta face facts. That if they're not literally gonna do anything with the guy, what is the point of having him here?
I feel you.
I mean, the match was great. Damian retains. He faces Sheamus at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I'm honestly really scared for Damian Priest in the United States Championship at Extreme Rules. I don't know why.
What do you mean?
I feel like they might have him lose it again.
You think so?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, I do not really totally feel that they're behind Damian Priest as much as we all thought that he was. Because now he's in these kind of matches that they literally just said, "Hey, you're just randomly defending the title tonight. Here you go." And I mean, we literally just saw the complexion of Survivor Series change tonight. And that's not even until until 2 months.
The curse is real. The curse is real.
Exactly. So
Like
we literally just saw the complexion of
Lou warned us.
No. I mean, we knew it could possibly happen. I mean, but we literally saw the complexion of Survivor Series change tonight. What makes anyone think that that they can't do this with the mid-card titles too?
They probably will. I mean, they're fighting for anything at this point. They're trying to.
Because
Get
we literally
anything.
got Extreme Rules, and then Saudi, and then it's Survivor Series. So
I mean,
unless they do something really big in Saudi for the United States title, which I highly doubt, watch out in 2 weeks, man, because United States Championship at Extreme Rules. And plus, what happened after the match? Sheamus attacks Priest. The second bell. As the second bell rang, Sheamus attacks him into the corner, knocks Jeff from the ring, and hits a bro kick. Sheamus shouts, about getting the gold back, and runs at Priest, but Damian connects with a bro kick of his own. Sheamus rolls and screams, "I hate you." And that's it. So I mean, yeah, sure, he got the upper hand at that, but look, it can happen. And it's I don't know. It's a very sticky situation. We had 2 singles matches that involved the same people. We literally had Nikki, A.S.H versus Tamina, and then we had Natalya versus Rhea Ripley. So it was just kind of a, hey, I'm gonna have this match. Then hey, the manager that was in that match for me, you're gonna have a match next. This literally wasted like how long? Like how long was this entire thing? Like maybe 20 minutes?
Probably 10 minutes for each match. Well, actually, no. I think the
maybe even less.
Longer.
Oh, longer.
I think Rhea and Natalya went a little bit longer. I think. Yep, it did. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yep, it did. It definitely did. Either that or that shit just dragged. But I feel like I don't know. Both of them were pointless. Both of them were pointless to happen in the first place.
Yeah. Nikki won the first one against Tamina, and Rhea won the second one. I know I'm gonna get heat for this, and you know what? I'm just ready for it at this point. The women's tag team championships just needs to be thrown in a fire, and that's it.
They're useless.
They need to be thrown in a fire and never to return again.
But you know Vince would never do that.
Oh, of course not. But these championships are worthless. They've literally meant nothing ever since. Well, they've meant nothing for a very long time. But ever since Tamina and Natalya have won the titles, I think Tamina and Natalya have lost every single match since winning the titles. So what do you what else what am I supposed to say? Like,
There is nothing to say.
like
There's absolutely nothing to say at this point because now you're taking away from the women on the roster because it's no longer a prize at this point. It's like Charlotte or nothing. As far as Raw goes, I feel like SmackDown always does better as far as the championship goes, but as far as Raw, no.
not when it comes to the tag team division for the win. No,
Oh yeah,
because it's the same stuff.
That's also very weird how they're doing that. I feel like Shotzi and
Shotzi and Tegan have not
Yeah.
been seen on TV for weeks.
they should have had the championships within their first two matches against Natty and Tamina.
They beat Natty and Tamina, I believe, like 4 times in a row.
I don't even remember.
So why don't they get a shot? Because they haven't gotten a shot.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that, like, I can't even explain in words what I'm trying to say here. Like, I understand that it's not the women's fault. I know it's not. But when you have this kind of shit that just keeps getting written week after week after week, when is enough in saying, hey, look, I don't think this is right. Let's sit down and try to figure something out so that we all don't look like idiots. Because at the end of the day, that's what everybody in this women's division looks like. But no, nobody has the goal to say, hey, this shit don't make sense.
I don't get it, bro. It makes absolutely no sense to me.
Nope. I don't really have anything to say about this match, honestly.
There's just a lot of things right now that are just not. I'm probably going to keep doing this. Like, I'm probably not going to watch the Raws. I'll
That's
be
fine.
watching Monday Night Football, but I'll still be here, as always, because I love doing this with you guys, and I'm not going to go away. I've been watching WWE for the past 11, 12 years of my life. I'm never going to not stop watching. But Raw literally has nothing to do with me anymore. And it honestly continued as the New Day, Mansoor, and Ali took on Styles, Omos, T-Bar, and Mace. Why? Why?
I don't know why T-Bone and Moose were on my screen.
Mansoor and Ali, a random pairing. AJ Styles and Omos, obviously a random pairing. And T-Bar and Mace, that could technically be counted as a tag team, but they're still even a random pairing as well because they were just 2 random guys. One of them was a former commentator. One of them was from NXT. Here you go. That's how it was made. The only real tag team in this is the New Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was a freaking commentator that got destroyed by Brock Lesnar, never to return again, and then finally he returned in Retribution.
Nothing.
There's
Dead silence.
there's your origin story of how D.L. Madden came to be. Like, I didn't even watch this match. So, I mean, I know AJ Styles, Omos, and Moose picked up the win,
Oops.
but good for them. I get like
I wasn't really paying attention during that match, honestly. I'm just like, no. So I honestly don't even know what happened.
It's good. That's good. Don't even know.
it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
Now, I do have to I do have to discuss about one person here, because
Okay.
now
It's good.
look,
Okay.
AJ Styles,
Uh-oh.
the man is looking like he does not want to be here anymore either.
Oh, obviously.
He does not want to be here. He does not want to be with Omos much longer.
2
man's
years.
The man's contract with WWE ends. It doesn't end like soon like Kevin
No,
Owens
and-
does, but it ends kind
I
of
thought it don't
very
end
soon.
till- I thought it don't end until 2023.
Eh,
He signed 2 year, didn't he?
Yeah, it ends in 2023, but that's still fairly soon. I mean, it ends in 2 years.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if he retires at that point, but there are just some things that I feel like Styles is not going to be done once that contract is over. I think he will leave WWE once that contract is over, and you guys know where he would go.
Probably.
You guys know where he would go. He would have a match with the Young Bucks to end his career, and there you go, end it off in the sunset, or have a match with Kenny, and then there you go. That's it. Right off into the sunset after the Kenny match. He'll be all elite in the year 2023 or 2024. Watch out, because he will not be in WWE much longer, people. The fact that Eva Marie was on the television screen is absolutely pointless. She literally adds no value to the women's division whatsoever, and she should just get fired right here tonight.
Fired.
Yeah, fired.
Damn.
Fired. She literally adds nothing to this division, and she literally has no credibility to herself or to anybody else on the roster.
Well,
She has a WWE contract while Wyndham Rotunda is still sitting on his ass at home, waiting for his 90-day no-compete clause to expire. And I've been saying that for weeks, but it's true.
Oh, you're right.
Face Dewdrop, and Dewdrop got the win. And I hate having her, and I hate even saying that name. I'm sorry, Piper Niven. But
She's still Piper to me.
Yeah, it's still Piper to me. I just said it because I was reading the report. But Piper got the win, as she should have. But the fact that Eva Marie is on my television screen, it literally nauseates me.
I don't know, honestly.
uh,
I don't.
Eva Marie in the year 2021, people. When she was in the company, when was the last time we saw her?
2016. 2016.
Jesus, it was only that long ago?
Yep.
I thought it was like 2014.
Nope, 16. Remember, she was doing that thing with. Remember, she was having the matches with Megan's girl, and she kept friggin' stalling.
Oh yeah, that's right. They completely rigged those wardrobe malfunctions. Okay, yeah.
Isn't that good? I think I remember what match you were talking about. Didn't like her top fall off or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had to
that
grab
was
a
it.
towel. Yeah.
Also,
Oh
she
my
faked
God.
an
I
injury
was like,
too.
what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
I
She
was like-
faked an injury.
I was like,
She had a
reveal it.
wardrobe malfunction.
When that wardrobe malfunction, I was like, let him loose.
You're disgusting.
I was like, let him loose. And I was like, go for it.
What did I just hear?
yeah, you
You're
heard me. Did I
disgusting.
stutter?
Nah.
Did I
Go-
stutter?
Go
Did I
backstage.
stutter?
Nah,
Go
Did I stutter?
backstage.
you tripping.
Man said what he said. I ain't even gonna say
Yeah.
it.
I didn't stutter.
He tripping.
Yeah, that's what made. Okay. We had Kane backstage.
What?
We had Kane backstage.
Yeah.
Wait, Mayor?
It was
Mayor
it was,
Kane?
it was fantastic.
Mayor Kane showed up.
Rip off Kane.
Oh, rip off Kane. Okay. I was
Yeah,
wondering.
rip off Kane.
Okay. I was like, Mayor
Karrion
Kane?
Kross was apparently only one S in Cross, so I guess they changed that. Either they changed that, or Ringside News just did not choose to type in the second S in Cross. He was just backstage in a suit. A suit. Motherfucker. Bruce. The fuck you putting him in a suit for?
That's what he used to wear before when he was in NXT. He used to wear suits all the time. What you mean?
Fuck suits. He's a fucking badass. You don't fucking put him in a suit. And he cuts a promo. He says nobody really knows who they are, their true nature, until they are suffering. Or they're the ones influencing the suffering. He lists a lot of the victims that he has put in his path, and continues to grow and wonders who's gonna be next. What is his end goal? He's not here to get lost in the shuffle, even though he already has. He will pulverize everyone like clockwork until they learn to fall and pray. It's your typical Karrion Kross promo. It looked like he was in a broom closet like Alistair was. And as we all know, when Alistair was in the broom closet, it was almost the end for him.
Impending doom.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then finally, we had the WWE title match. And this was a good match. This was a good match.
It was Randy involved.
This was a happy match. This made me happy. This was literally the only thing that made me happy.
Do we have to talk about the ending? Do we have to?
Yes, we do.
No.
Big E made history.
No.
Big E made history whether you like it or not, Saul. You gotta deal with it.
Fuck the title reign. He's gonna lose it the next day, the next week.
That's to you. That's to you. Listen. He made history whether you like it or not.
Sure, yeah, no question. But like,
Bobby
Why?
and Randy had a great match.
You know something?
Buff, I'm literally about to fight anybody right now. I'm in the mood of fighting anybody right now.
No. Hear me out. I feel why you feel that way, honestly, because it's just like I understand why you thought the way you thought as far as the Money in the Bank briefcase goes, but I just feel like I can't be as confused as I would be with your reaction to it. Cause I know if the same thing happened to me, like if Biggie turned around and cashed in on Roman, I would be in your position at the same time. I'll be pissed, and then you'll be telling me that I was wrong and shit.
Yeah,
I feel like at this point it's just like, for me, this was something that was the best move as far as the story goes.
But
Bobby,
but-
hear me out. I'm gonna say this and I'll be done. You can go off. I just want to that was my point in like building. I believe that was me and Phil's point as far
Yeah.
as just this is the same thing as far as like story goes with Bobby destroying Xavier a few months ago and then destroying Kofi at Money in the Bank.
Lord,
Will
Inside
Biggie
Hell in a
drop the
Cell
title?
and at Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Yeah, Biggie losing the championship next week or in the next title defense, is that something that I can expect? Hell yeah, because WWE doesn't make good decisions. We know this already. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna savor this for as long as I got it. And y'all can laugh at me next week or next month whenever he drops the title. But I'm gonna savor this because I just feel like Big E has deserved this championship for a long time. And being in something like being sent to SmackDown and having that solo run and having it not really come to fruition the way I expected it to, and him still win Money in the Bank after we all petitioned for him. And we know the two people most of us petitioned for were Big E and Liv Morgan, and we only got one. So the fact that one of those people went and cashed in and actually won the championship on a Monday Night Raw, on a Monday night abysmal show, I'm gonna hold that over. I'm gonna hold this in my heart as one of the best moments ever for me, because he is always one of my favorites, and I just think that something like this should be savored. I feel your vibe, trust me, I do. But that's just me. I'm done.
Lord, give me the strength. Give me the strength. I'm cool. I'm cool. Everything's cool. Phil didn't want me to pray while I'm watching football. You know, it's
That
cool.
is not true. That is not true.
It's all cool.
Not
It's all
true
cool.
at all.
It's all
Yo,
cool.
Jay, I'm gonna tell y'all later.
It's just
Not
raw.
true.
It's just raw. It's just raw. Bad writing.
You're literally killing off over here. Thank you for misconstruing my words.
Excuse me, Chad. I'm sorry. This was funny. Whew. My fault, sorry.
But like I said, I'm not mad that he won the title. I'm happy for that. But the way how this is gonna go, I feel like they're gonna do like what they did to Kofi. Honestly, like I see it, and you saw it happen to sorry, Megan. You saw what happened to Bianca. And I have that feeling that that's gonna happen to Big E. Honestly. Like I've seen it like twice. And
We've all seen it twice.
yeah, we've all seen it. Like it's gonna like
This is it's
I
not
fear
gonna
it,
end that way.
I fear that it will end that way for him. And I don't want that for him. And also you have terrible writing on Raw. There's no question about that. But
It's still terrible writing on SmackDown. The only good thing writing is Roman
that's
stuff.
it.
That's
Roman,
it.
that's it.
It's still the same. It's still the same show. Literally, the exact same people are writing the shows. So whether you think it's gonna happen here on Monday Night Raw, most likely it was gonna happen on SmackDown too.
Yeah, but
So-
that's the difference, though. That's the difference, though, because I feel like after Survivor Series, Roman and Big E are going to switch brands. I've been thinking that for like a month now.
You think
Roman
Roman
Is staying on SmackDown.
What I was gonna say, you think
might.
Roman's gonna?
I think.
I
they're
was gonna say,
preparing for a
you
switch.
think Roman's gonna take the? You think they're gonna bring back the red title and go back to
Yeah.
and him go back to Raw, and
Yeah,
you want
but
Big
I
E to
think-
go?
I think at this point they're trying to do everything they can to get the ratings back. I know USA is on their ass because Fox is literally killing them every week as far as ratings go. So the main
But-
thing that's bringing SmackDown ratings is
So wait a
said this-
minute.
go.
So wait a minute. So you want Raw to be? Wait a minute. So you want SmackDown to be bad, and you want Raw to be good?
I don't want anything. I want it to stay like this. I'm just saying what I think is going to happen. I don't want anything. I want it to stay exactly like this.
You want Jeff to go to
I said
SmackDown?
this.
Though.
I said this in my video that I stitched with Tanya earlier today. She was literally talking about this cash in. She had to tweet and said, "Do you think that that he's actually cashing in tonight, or do you think this is just a big old ploy so that everybody can just tune into Monday Night Raw?" I said that this is gonna be. I said that it was kind of a bit of a both kind of a situation because of here's the reason why. We all know that earlier on tonight we had the draft get announced for October 1st and October 4th, starting on SmackDown and starting on Raw. They were gonna do this cash in before the draft. They were going to.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they were going to. As soon as they announced that the draft is going to be on the 1st and the 4th of October, I knew right then and there, or at least when reports said it was going to be at that time, I knew right then and there they were going to do the cash in right before it. And then when they moved the WWE Championship from Extreme Rules to a Monday Night Raw, that's your ticket. That's your ticket. And I was watching the Friday Night SmackDown. Shout out to you, JD. I was watching the Friday Night SmackDown review that he did. And he said, look, we got a tease that Big E was going to show up on Monday Night Raw. I have it on my TikTok. I do kind of want to.
Narco thought he was trolling. Narco thought he was trolling.
Yeah. No, Narco thought he was trolling, but
I did too. Honestly, I honestly thought he was trolling too.
But this is what JD said on his podcast for the Raw review.
Okay. That's your WrestleMania double main event. That's it. That is the only year that you could possibly have this type of caliber WrestleMania main event. I don't see it happening any other year. And the more you wait, the more that window closes. The Rock, you got for one more match. And The Rock is coming back for Roman. You get him, he's in, and he's done. Lesnar and Lashley, you got one shot to make it count. You got one shot to make it make sense. This is the year. You don't do it now, that window is fucking closing. And no air is going to be able to get through. Do it now, while you can, and the story makes sense. You could really factor in the Roman and Lesnar shit and transition to Bobby Lashley. That's what I need to see happen. Lashley, Lesnar, Lashley beats Lesnar, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hold on.
Simple. And Bobby Lashley himself can have a run of a lifetime. And who beats him? I don't know. Maybe we get Big E cashing the same way Seth Rollins did at WrestleMania. That'll be a fucking moment, right? We get Lashley and Lesnar, and then Big E cashes in at WrestleMania as the new WWE champion. Because he mentioned Bobby Lashley tonight. He mentioned showing up on Raw tonight, so they're not just seizing Roman Reigns. If they love Big E and the New Day as much as we think they do, we know that they do, Big E cashing in at WrestleMania, man, oh man, you got a double main event, and then that's how you nightcap night one? Man, oh man, you'll get people talking for a long time on that, man. You get people talking a long time on that. And that's the only time it would really make sense for him to do it. What are you going to do on a random Monday Night Raw? Nobody's going to be watching that. Who gives a shit? What are you going to do at a Survivor Series? You're going to do it at TLC? You're going to do it at the Royal Rumble? Save it for Mania. Why do you need to bust your load in one shot to get rid of the fucking briefcase? When you got Big E, who has this thing until fucking June or July, just wait till April. What's the rush? What are you doing with him on television? Come up with something else. Bobby Lashley ain't losing the fucking title before we get to WrestleMania, then that would ruin the whole Lesnar situation. Just wait. Big E doesn't need to be champion now. He needs to be champion next year. When it matters, when it makes sense. I know WWE doesn't like to make sense of things, but that's the way I do it. It's very easy for me to sit here and tell you what they should do. They should know what the fuck they're doing. Look at the talent that they have involved in this thing. It's very easy to book for a Roman and a Lesnar and a Big E and a Bobby Lashley. It's very easy. I laid it out for them. Perfectly. Do they do it? I hope so. That's your WrestleMania.
And they didn't.
Hold on, everybody.
They rushed it.
They did.
They rushed it. And what JD said, I'm going to give credit to JD there. I will put the timestamp from when he said that and everything in the description. I will edit that so that we're not stealing anything from him. But what he said there was perfect. Now, I do kind of want everybody to say their piece on what JD said. And then after that, we can literally... we can talk to the chat. I know Alex is here. I know he said Raiders, but you know what? I don't even want to talk about football. So there you go. Congratulations, Alex. Get the hell out of my chat. Only jokes here, man. Only jokes.
I was like, wow.
The game was great. Good game. But we're going to go 0-18 in a 17-game season.
0-18.
Now you guys can speak your piece.
I honestly just agree with what JD said, like the whole thing. Like, I don't see why Biggie has the title now. It really doesn't make sense for him to have it. He should have done it much, much later on that now. So I agree 100%.
First of all, I want to say, nice job, Raiders. I'm just playing with Phil.
just get to what JD said.
Hey, I thought he was on point. I thought he was on point, honestly. I literally he ain't lying, and they did rush it. And like I said, we are in a Survivor. The Survivor Series curse is real, y'all. It's really it's for real. We thought we were going to see Bobby and Roman, but now looks like to me is that we're going to see Biggie and
we could see
Roman.
Biggie and Roman just in a different light.
Yeah,
because it's champion versus champion again.
What happened?
So,
No, that just sounds beautiful to me. I just had a daydream about that. That just
what, Biggie and Roman in just a different light?
Yeah, that just sounds glorious to me. I'm sorry. Whew.
What did you think about what JD said? And like I said, I will do a timestamp so that we're not stealing his content in a way.
All right, it's like these. Feel me? I completely understand as far as like saying that that like WWE rushed this. Do I think they rushed it? Yeah,
A little.
but you got to realize, for me, it's like you have to rush everything when you have a show as bad as the show is. You have to throw everything at the wall and see if something sticks. So did they rush it? Yeah, but I don't feel like it was something to where this was like a planned rush. I feel like this was like, oh my God, AEW's here. We're losing ratings here.
Adam
SmackDown's
Cole,
here.
baby.
Let's just do something to where we can actually get people to watch the show, because we all know the crowd was freaking hot for E this whole time, really.
Yeah.
So as far as like saying that this is a rush, it is, but I like Raw doesn't have any other options. They don't have any other options besides two rushed it.
I just got a report right now. WWE changed the original plans for Big E's title run. So here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna read this here right out the gate. St. Andrew Zarian on the Matt Men Pro Wrestling podcast, who actually follows me, by the way, on Twitter. Shout out to you, Andrew Zarian. So he tweeted out to say that WWE actually had plans to give Big E the WWE title in October during the WWE draft, but those plans were obviously pushed ahead. He tweets, and I quote, "This was actually supposed to happen during the original draft date for Raw. Glad to see they stuck with the plan." So they just pushed it up. They were going to have him win the WWE Championship on the Monday Night Raw portion of the draft, which would have been October 4th, but they pushed it up in a way. Yeah. Now,
should have been Roman.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, whether you think it was going to be Roman or whether you think it was going to be
He was teasing it.
He was also teasing Bobby Lashley for the longest time. He was doing both. So we just had to figure out who it was going to be against. And to me, the story was right there with Bobby Lashley. That was it. I understand your point of like, oh yeah, he's been this undefeated monster. Why not have him be the one to defeat the god in Roman Reigns? But it had to be Bobby Lashley because of what he did to his brothers Biggie and Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And now we have Biggie as WWE champion. We have him as the champion going into Extreme Rules, going into Saudi, possibly going to November in Survivor Series. I would have loved to see a Biggie cash in at WrestleMania night 1. If they were going to do a 2-night event, you have him cash in on night 1 to end the show on a big note. That would have been fantastic, but we have it in a different way now. And Biggie's already champion. And now we got to accept the fact now, guys, because it's here and it happened, and now Biggie's WWE champion.
That's facts.
And he made history tonight, because not only this is the second person from the New Day to win the WWE Championship, but Biggie makes history as 5th former NXT champion to capture top title in WWE. And this is legit facts right here, because we had Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor all holding the main champion, all holding one of the main big world titles. And now Big E at number 5.
Hey, that was his favorite number.
And I mean, 3 ain't enough in 95. It was history. 5 former NXT champions are now world title holders in WWE.
Axel, I respect it. Like I said, he is champ. I have no issue with that, but I'm worried about how he's going to be booked. I have no issue with him being champion at all. I really don't.
This shit's money, man.
It is.
Can it get ruined very quickly?
Yes, it can.
It can. Most definitely. That's what I'm afraid of.
It obviously can.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Away very quickly, but it's like
I see it.
Like Loft said, we're milking this thing as far as we possibly can milk it, because this does not happen often. It doesn't. But when it does, it means something.
Yeah.
For however long it happens. Because I'm going to say this right now. As terrible of a loss Kofi had on that Friday Night SmackDown premiere on Fox, he did have a very good championship reign up until that point. It was just the ending that sucked. Because he lost in 16 seconds or however long that match was.
Yep.
But then again, that was to Brock Lesnar, and of course it's to Brock Lesnar. He's not going to lay down for anybody. Because he's Brock Lesnar. This is a totally different situation to me. Because this is Big E. They love Big E. Everybody loves Big E. And if they literally don't see that everybody here, like in this chat room right here, talking right here, everybody here loves this big guy and Big E.
I like
everybody here.
I do.
And I understand WWE does not have great track records. They don't. And that is facts. But it's here. And we're just going to have to see what happens, because now Big E's on Monday Night Raw and he has that championship.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it is going to be a triple threat at Extreme Rules or it will just be a rematch against Bobby, they got 2 more weeks to build it. because we have Extreme Rules in 2 weeks, and then we're on to Saudi Arabia.
I'm gonna say this. I, for one, am just extremely happy. I'm gonna say this. I'm just extremely happy for him, just for the fact that even during the second time around, as far as like the New Day try, I think I believe they were heels when they started.
Yes, they were.
I believe, and they turned face. I forget what year that was. Do you remember?
I think it was right when they fought the League of Nations, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was like back in 2015. So
yeah. To me, it's been like Xavier's been the brains, Kofi's been the energy, and
he legit is smart.
Yeah,
Woods is legit smart.
He has a PhD. Like that is legit. That is legit.
Yeah. But he was just like that.
They needed that powerhouse.
Yeah, he used that powerhouse, and that's why I have him so high on my list right now, because it's just like
over Kofi
at this point right now. Not all time, of course. But
okay. I see your point. Now I see your point. Now I see your point. Right now, over Kofi? Are you serious? I was like,
I'm just extremely happy for him, because I just feel like this is what he's needed for so long, because I feel like we've been trying to get a solo run for Big E for a while now, even when he was Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard, and he was still Big E.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, it's just like, that's why I always have that like soft spot in my heart just for him, because this whole run, I feel like they've been trying to build him as this powerhouse that we know he can be, and now he's finally at the top of the mountain.
Two-time Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, it's like, and even to me, even hearing that, it doesn't even ring a bell to me, because like they have him winning these championships, and it doesn't push him farther up the list as far as like wrestlers in the company. He just has the championship, and then it goes. I feel like him winning this tonight. I feel like him winning this tonight was the best decision, just for considering Xavier, considering what happened to Kofi, just considering what happened to both of them. This was the best decision to make, only because he deserved it. And I hate using that. Like, I hate using that as like a fallback, because you could say a lot of wrestlers, quote unquote, deserve it.
Yeah.
But
there are a lot of guys that weren't WWE champion in their careers, but deserved at least a shot, and they never did.
MVP, Kennedy, the list goes on.
That's why I can never say this was just a rush, because it doesn't feel like a rush to me. This feels like something that's been in the making for years.
It was pushed up, though. I mean, we did read that.
It's like even though it's pushed up, I feel like this is one of the times where they actually made a quick time decision that may work out for them in the long run, because you have something like, you have someone who was extremely over in Big E. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point right now, I don't see anything wrong with him winning the championship tonight. I don't see anything wrong with him being a champion for, I don't know, give him 4 or 5 months with it, because he deserves a long, lengthy run. I want to see what he can do as far as like defending this championship, because I know there's a lot of people who probably just don't see that in him right now, or like a lot of people think this was rushed. As far as I'm concerned, this is perfect timing, perfect man. This is the way we do it right now. If it implodes, let's just hope to God it doesn't. But I wanna hold this as like top moments of Raw for me this year, because you guys know I watch every episode of Raw, and having this freaking joy at the end of the show is something that I haven't had since
Jeff Hardy won the WWE champion.
He didn't win that on Raw. I'm saying I feel I understand that, but you're correct about that. But it's like, just having this on a Monday Night Raw, having this happiness on a Monday Night Raw, I haven't felt like this since I was like 11. You know what I'm saying? So seeing something that actually made me happy after a Raw went off, considering how abysmal it's been for the past few months, I'm gonna run with this until it falls off, because he's been one of my favorites, and I feel like he can really bring this to the next level. Because Bobby was getting boring. I ain't gonna hold you. Bobby was getting a little stale for me. but I feel like E has the energy and the new, even more energy now because he's the freaking WWE champion.
He's already
Really,
a Grand Slam champion now.
yeah.
Well,
He can really
wait a
bring
minute.
this
No, he's
to the next
not.
level.
He hasn't won a
He's
tag
not.
title yet.
Oh,
He hasn't won a
you're
tag
right.
title.
Who, Big E?
No, Bobby. He hasn't won a tag title.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying he's
yeah.
not a Grand Slam
I just
champion.
think he's the person to bring this brand to the next level. I think you can obviously flip this any kind of way as far as like if it was good or if it was bad, but
I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, just because Big E won the WWE Championship does not mean all of a sudden Raw is just going to be the best show ever.
Right.
Raw still has a lot of issues.
People power. Vince.
I mean, I'm not even talking about Vince and Bruce at this point. I mean, we literally have a terrible women's division. We have a tag team division that literally has no legit tag teams.
You love Nikki Trash. Come on, you love her. She's the best. Come on.
She's freaking terrible.
You love her. Stop it.
So yeah, like we have a women's division that is absolutely terrible. A tag team division that literally has no legit tag teams, other than the New Day. And then the mid-card championship is literally, I don't even know what they're doing. So, does Big E make the show better in a way just because of his effectiveness and everything like that? Yes, of course, because I love Big E and I love what he does. But does he automatically make Monday Night Raw a must-watch show? Not really. To me. Just because you have one championship change does not mean, oh yeah, I'm watching Raw every single week now. They're going to have to do a lot more shit to get me back on Monday Night Raw.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And Roman being Roman, as always. Smart decision.
Yeah.
There you go, Roman.
What did
Good
that
boy.
say?
It just says smart decision.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.
Whoa.
Smart decision.
You did not go there.
Thanks,
You did
honey.
not go
That's
there.
a really great tweet. I like that tweet, hon. Good job.
Smart decision. Easy. And it was. Because you're not beating Roman. You're not beating Roman, and he's not losing that championship until well, we'll see if he actually loses it at WrestleMania, but I believe that he won't, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I've already talked way too much Roman on this podcast. You guys know how I feel about it.
What was I was going to talk about? I was going to talk about this. I found this on, but I think we probably already know. Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, his contract is kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, his contract's kind of in limbo. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I was gonna ask if we could address that to the audience, but it turns out they probably already know already.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys know, you know. But yeah, his contract expires this year. According to Fightful Select, Johnny Gargano's WWE NXT contract is running up very soon. His deal expires on December 3rd, 2021. So, it was confirmed on Monday, and WWE has not entered into contract negotiations with Johnny Wrestling yet. But yeah, so there you go. It's
They're losing people. Yeah. They're falling downhill.
I mean, apparently there was an NXT superstar backstage tonight, and that was Austin Theory. But as we all know, Austin Theory was not used.
Samoa Joe was supposed to be backstage, but he got injured.
Well, yeah. But speaking of NXT.
Oh no.
We do have the rebrand tomorrow. I will be live for that on TikTok. So if you guys want to come on in, you guys can come on in. This is literally just going to be a test, as always, and we will be live for that, because it's the first show for the rebrand.
No.
We'll see how everything goes. But that was your Monday Night Raw portion of the review and anything like that. If you guys have anything else that you guys want to talk about when it comes to wrestling, put that in the chat. We'll highlight it and we'll talk about it on our way out. But other than that, we literally have nothing else to say.
Besides, I hope Johnny. I don't know. You guys. I was gonna ask you if you guys think Johnny will resign, or do you guys think that he's going?
He's gone.
You think there's nothing much left?
I mean, look.
No main roster. I know.
I don't feel like there really is anything left for him to do, but I mean he has been loyal to Triple H and NXT for a very long time, so if he did resign, I would not be too shocked about it. But if you want professional wrestling, you're not gonna stay in WWE. And I know Johnny Wrestling is a professional wrestler.
And a wrestling fan. No, Axel. No, wait. He said he'll lose to the Demon. No, you're wrong, Axel. Friggin' lot, you're gonna love this. No, Roman's gonna lose to the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
Yeah. Axel knows. Axel knows the vibes. He's Boogeyman's gonna come back. He's gonna face Roman. He's gonna take that title off of him. You know the vibes.
The Boogeyman.
Oh yeah.
Man. And we got the Bay debuting in tomorrow, because it's already Tuesday. So Bay is debuting tomorrow. And then and then next week on the 22nd, y'all, it's Arthur Ashe. And I'll be there with my friend and my buddy. We'll get some stuff for you guys. I'll put it on the channel and we'll get everything all set.
Hang on, Phil. Wait a minute. Are you gonna see? Are you gonna see?
Oh yeah, we're seeing DMD. We definitely are.
Okay.
Are we seeing Bray? Possibly?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
See, now
his 9 days are still not up yet.
I would love that, but his contract, his 90-day no-compete does not end until October 31st.
Halloween.
Like at the end of October or October 31st. I do believe it's actually October 31st that it ends. So we can definitely see some more teases at Arthur Ashe Stadium, of course, but Full Gear would be the most likely landing spot for Bray Wyatt.
To meet,
the most likely debut spot.
I was telling Phil. I'm sorry.
Because we all know he ain't going to Impact. Impact Wrestling.
There's no way.
Phil, stop.
My God.
Phil, stop. No, Phil, chill out.
When reports came out that Impact was in talks with Bray Wyatt, I was like, bro, come on.
Why you disrespect Impact like that? I don't like that.
The man does not want to go to Impact Wrestling. No. He's going to AEW, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He will take over Brody Lee's spot.
Nothing wrong with Impact at all.
There's a lot wrong with Impact.
No,
they're still wrestling in front of 50 people.
No, Impact's all right.
They are still wrestling in front of 50 people.
So it's still it's either have that or nothing.
It's a terrible product.
No, Impact's okay. I saw a few good matches.
No, you're not having Bray Wyatt signed with Impact Wrestling. He's going to AEW and he's going to take over for Brody Lee. It won't be the Exalted One. It won't be anything like that. But
wait. What was that, Love?
Can Impact have anything though? Like, they don't get nothing.
They don't have anything.
They have Moose. They have friggin'
You have Mickey James. You have Melina. You have Braun. You have Buddy.
You got Braun and Buddy.
You got Moose. You got
Melina is back. Mickey's there. You have freaking I'd say you had other people there too, but I'm trying to blank.
You got Braun Strowman and Buddy Murphy. Or he won't be known as Buddy
You got
Murphy.
Christian
What the heck
Cage
is he
as
gonna be
your as
known
your
as?
as your Impact World Champ.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
feel like
but
Impact
Christian
deserves more
shows
to
up
free
more
agents.
on AEW than he does on Impact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like Impact needs more of the free agents. I feel like other free agents go to AEW. I feel like Impact.
Buddy
needs more.
Matthews, that's what he's gonna be
I
known
still like
as.
Impact. It's just hard to keep up with it sometimes. I have to watch it on the YouTube because it's hard to keep up with. Impact's okay.
If Bray Wyatt ever went to Impact Wrestling instead of actually showing up for the Dark Order in AEW, no, you just can't. Because I mean, look, there are just so many things that they can do with Bray Wyatt over to AEW with the Dark Order. It just fits perfectly. So why even try to get a chance at Impact when AEW is right there for the picking? Plus, he was in the crowd for AEW the past few weeks. There were legit photos of him in the crowd. So obviously he's already there just looking at everything. Just to see what happens. And he's got major connections over there. He's got major connections. What a time to be a wrestling fan, right, y'all? It's happening. And it's happening now. Guys, that's gonna be it though.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else to say before we head off the air? As we tune in to the rebrand of NXT tomorrow. Well, tonight.
Top of the morning.
We should say top of the morning at this point because that's what we always do. We always go right to the top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Do the outros and stuff.
If you have nothing else to say.
Nothing really.
I said
Unless nothing less to say unless like I said, I told you in the I'm reading the comments. I told you Big E being champion is not bad. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that right now. Like all these three over here, they're all happy that he's champ. Me, I'm happy. I'm happy that he's champ. I'm just worried for his booking. That's all. Like,
all right, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm Philly Met. You can follow me on TikTok at Philly Met. Follow me on Twitter at Phenomenal P3, where you guys can literally live tweet with me during the shows. I won't be live tweeting tomorrow, obviously, because I will be live on TikTok for the rebrand. But any other time, you can live tweet with me over there. See you guys tomorrow for the NXT review and the NXT live. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later tonight. Follow my TikTok and my Instagram.
all right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Raw was meh tonight. It was meh. Yeah, everything's cool with me. Everything's cool with me. Like I said, I'm not mad at all about Big E. A lot of things I was, but I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm happy that he's champ. Well, we were when you did, and when I was on TikTok, he's like, "This man's big man." I'm like, "No, I'm not big
You were
man at all."
punching the pillow. I didn't know what to say.
Well, but I'm cool. I'm cool now. Like, I'm not mad at all. Like,
I feel you.
Like, you know, like I said, go follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Do your homework. Like Loft says, do your homework.
That's facts. All right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I actually got a smile out of Raw tonight. I actually got a smile. I apologize, Saul. Uh, but for me, I actually got a smile out of Raw tonight, and I'm very happy that Big E is about to transition to a different part of his career. So, that's for me. You know what I'm saying? New champ.
New champ. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, tonight. We'll pack out. Talk to you guys soon. Love y'all. Have a good night.